The Rainbow Theatre presents the original Sylvanian families in The Magic Polish. You can read along with me in your book. When you hear this, turn the page. Let's begin now. Dr. Forrest Evergreen gave a big sigh. He was ever so tired because he had never had so many patients come to his afternoon surgery before. Grandmother Primrose asked him if they had all been really feeling ill or if they only wanted one of his lemon drops. And she reminded him that the weather had been so bad that week that Rocky Babblebrook hadn't collected any supplies for his shop. She also knew that he had no sweets left at all because she had wanted to buy some. Mother Honeysuckle, who was head teacher at the Sylvanian school, added, "And he hasn't got any writing paper either, and I need some for the school." Dr. Forrest told them he didn't think anybody was really ill, but that the wet weather made everybody feel grumpy and sorry for themselves, and perhaps they did go to him just for a lemon drop. Whoever visited Dr. Forrest always got a lemon drop, so the Sylvanian children loved going to his surgery. Honeysuckle laughed. "Maybe I'll come to your surgery. I'm sure you've got plenty of writing paper there." Then Logan Evergreen came into the room with Roger Waters, his school friend, and told them that he had plenty of paper. Roger announced that he and Logan were going to write the school magazine. Then, glancing hopefully at Dr. Forrest, he said that sweets helped them to think. But they didn't have any sweets. Mother Honeysuckle smiled and said, "If you let me have some of your paper for our lessons tomorrow, I'll make you some toffee." Of course, Logan was very pleased with that idea because he knew that his mother made scrumptious toffee. So while Mother Honeysuckle made the toffee, Roger and Logan chatted together about the school magazine. Before long, they started to argue, which was very unusual. Logan thought they should write about Misty's aerobic classes because it was such a good idea that everyone at school should know about it. But Roger argued that he knew what his sister was like, and by the time they had written about her aerobic classes, she would have changed her mind and wanted to have a painting class or something. Just then, Dr. Forrest's surgery bell rang. He sighed loudly and went to see who was visiting him. It was Mother Velvet Slidale and her daughter Scarlet. Scarlet was whining that there was something wrong with her tail because it wasn't shining anymore. She asked Dr. Forrest if he would look at it. Trying not to laugh, he looked at it and asked if she had been brushing it a lot. Mother Velvet bristled and rather crossly told him that of course Scarlet brushed it a lot, 100 times a day, because it was the finest tail in Sylvania. And Scarlet said she brushed it 100 times, 3 times a day, which made 300 times a day. Dr. Forrest smiled, and reaching for his jar of lemon drops, offered one to Scarlet while he thought about what could be done about her tail. Of course, Velvet, who always wanted something for nothing, asked for a lemon drop as well. This made Scarlet very impatient indeed, and she smartly told her mother that she could have her lemon drop too, because all she wanted was to know what was wrong with her beautiful tail. And Greedy Velvet took Scarlet's lemon drop, saying that two's better than one any day. Dr. Forrest asked Scarlet if she always used the same brush when brushing her tail. Scarlet told him that she used a special brush with bristles designed to make her tail all fuzzy and shiny. Dr. Forrest told her to take a look at her special brush, because he was pretty sure she'd find it was covered with some sort of powder. She had brushed the powder into her tail, which stopped it being shiny. From outside the window, where he was listening, Buster Slidale chuckled. He had spent ages rubbing the powder into his sister's brush. It was one of the best tricks he'd ever played. Buster, who was always naughty, thought he would make the trick even better by going to Logan and Roger and getting them to write about Scarlet's dull tail in the school magazine. But when he arrived to tell them all about it, Logan announced that there wasn't going to be a school magazine because he and Roger could not agree what to write about. Forrest was right, said Mother Honeysuckle to Grandmother Primrose. This wet weather is making everybody grumpy. I've never known Logan and Roger to argue before. Grandma sighed because she knew it wasn't going to stop raining, as her toes were aching. Grandmother Primrose always knew about the weather. If it was going to rain, her toes ached, and if it was going to be sunny, her ears rang. Maybe this toffee will stop the arguments for a little while, said Honeysuckle. But she couldn't have been more wrong. First of all, Logan couldn't find the toffee hammer. He spent ages looking for it, and at last found it in his brother's bedroom. He started muttering to himself about how he would have a few words to say when Preston came home, and how he would tell his brother to put things back after he'd borrowed them. Then, when Logan started to break the toffee, Roger told him he wasn't doing it the right way. That started another argument, and even Mother Honeysuckle began to feel a bit cross. Now, Mother Honeysuckle was a very clever bear. That's why she was head teacher at the Sylvanian school. She knew everyone was feeling grumpy because they had to stay indoors a lot. They couldn't work in their gardens or have picnic parties when it rained all the time. So she said to Grandmother Primrose, "We need something to keep us busy indoors. Something different. I'm going down to the general store. I think I've got a plan." Rocky Babblebrook was so surprised to see Mother Honeysuckle that he twitched his long grey ears. It had been such a wet afternoon that he hadn't expected one single customer, but now he had two. The other one was Grandfather Timbertop, who, after greeting Mother Honeysuckle, explained that he wasn't there to buy anything, but just to have a quiet chat with Rocky. When the music stops, turn your cassette over